Hello, everybody. Welcome to Siamese Sundays. And is anybody here joining tonight that has never played Siamese Mah Jongg? Is there anybody that needs to purchase a Siamese card since we play the first part of this with the Siamese card and the second part with the regular National Mahjong League card? Uh, Oh, okay. Carol said she had to switch to the TV, so she won't be able to participate, but just watch. That's fine. No problem. At least you can watch. That's great. Okay, so my name is Debbie Barnett, and tonight we are going to be playing at ilovemaj.com, where I play all of my live streams, and I'm going to head over there. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to head over there. Yeah, let me know in chat if anybody is totally brand new to Siamese or needs to purchase a card. I think a lot of people have purchased it. So hopefully the ones that have purchased it are either watching from YouTube or have joined in here tonight on Zoom. All right, here we are at ilovemaj.com. If you're not familiar with I Love Maj, this is a great platform, not only because it is so much like an in-person game experience in every way that you could possibly make an online gaming platform like an in-person play experience, but it really and truly is. And they also have a fabulous, go back to my 4-player, a fabulous exercise room here where I encourage all of my new students to spend a lot of time learning the card, because let me tell you, once you know the card, it is so much easier to see hands, see possibilities, see what direction you're going in. And yes, we do have to start all over again at the end of March, beginning of April. But once you are familiar enough with the card, you'll see that certain patterns come back again, maybe slightly different, but they come back again over and over again. There's certain elements of the card that do not change. And you're on level playing field at that point with everybody else who is just receiving a card and has to learn all the new hands, which is a lot of fun. And oh, great. Welcome everybody watching from YouTube who's just joined in. Thank you for joining in. So we're going to go ahead and play with the Siamese card. And I got to tell you, I said to you last week, and I was kidding around, that after I finished, I needed to have a glass of wine. You really have to think, and because I'm going from the Siamese card to the National Mah Jongg League card, it's like a lot of switching around. And now that I play it with the Siamese card, I realize how much easier it is to play it with a card that I'm familiar with. But it's fun to change things up, especially if you're playing with a group and you're all fairly new to the Siamese card. Then again, you're on a level playing field, which will make it a lot more fun, but yet a lot more challenging. So we have, of course, another thing about I Love Maj, which is phenomenal, is that they are the only Siamese Mah Jongg approved Siamese Mah Jongg gaming platform. So this is a great tool now that we have, because there was another platform that shut down Siamese. So thank you so much, Julie and Philippe, for creating Siamese Maj on your site. And make sure if you're playing, you're going to click on the Siamese Maj tab, which will turn it white. And we're going to be playing against the bots. Every week I play against the intermediate bots. They have basic, intermediate, and advanced, just like a beginner player, intermediate, or advanced player. Not a huge amount of difference between the intermediate and advanced, so I'll just leave it there. And we'll go ahead and get started and launch the game. Now, once I launch it, it's going to ask me to change the card on the next screen. All right, don't forget, put your comments, suggestions. I'm going to ask for your help. You know, I always do. in chat any questions about how the game is played. Let me know. I hope I can answer you. No, I'm only kidding. And same thing with you guys on YouTube. So I'm going to say no here because I don't want to get bumped out of what we're doing and into somebody else's game table, which is what will happen if I say yes. And here's where we change it to the Siamese card. Woohoo! Okay, now it did say, please note atomic is not supported. And the reason that pops up is because there is an atomic cat hand at the bottom of the card on the right-hand panel. They don't have atomic programmed into the system. So that would be one hand that does not work. So don't accidentally play that. All right, now we'll go ahead and start the game. And I'm going to sort across both racks. Oh, I start out with one big joker and all of these tiles. Wow. Now, last week we talked about being able to first, or concentrating first on making one of the singles and pairs hands, because you're going to get more points there. So it makes sense to try and do that. And the first singles and pairs hand is quite easy for a singles and pairs hand. Gladys herself has admitted that maybe she didn't think it through quite enough, and she's suggested to players to go ahead and cut that value in half when you're playing in person. But it's valued at 75 on the computer, so I mean, it's not going to be necessarily that hand, but it seems to be my go-to hand because it is very easy to make. Well, let's see if we could put that hand together. So we will do that right now. We're going to start out with the flower. The frog is a flower, a red, a soap, and a green. So a flower, a red, a soap, and a green right there. And I'm going to move these down here. And then it is 9 numbers in a row, any suit, and any wind at the end. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I've already got that hand right there. Kind of crazy. And it says all suits, so I have all suits here. I don't even think it would work if you use 2 suits, so I think you do. It says all suits. Well, 1 to 9, it says any or all. So no, any or all is any or all. So that's going to leave me with this down here, which is going to be a bit weak. Depending on whether I may need to switch something around. But, you know, I've got a little bit of a run here with the like numbers with the ones, a little bit of a run potential, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 2 suit run, 6 sevens, and you know, maybe that would be something better because I'm using the ones here, but I'm also using the 6. So maybe it would be, I don't know. We'll have to see what comes in. But interestingly enough, I've got a Mah Jongg right here. So I'm not going to rush to put that up at this point. And I don't know. Let's see what we will do with that other hand. What can I get rid of right now and maybe not have to worry too much? See, you know, it's amazing because you really have to decide. And I almost sometimes now I'm torn a little bit with, should I just forget about that first hand because it's so easy to make and try 2 other things so that I have more flexibility with the other line? or maybe just go for it. I don't know. I mean, I really do like those ones, and that's a lot better than two, right? And if I did this, I have 1, 2, 1, 2, nice there for that bottom. Oh no, it's not that bottom one. I'm already on the wrong one, but the 1, 2, which one is it? 1, 2, dragon. I was going on to the wrong hand. 1, 2, dragon. And then 4, 5 is a nice one as well, but that's not 3 suits, so that won't work there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a potential right there. Otherwise, we have to have 3 suits, which I could do with the soap. Oh, so there's so many options right now. It's not even funny. Yeah, lots of different options. So what do I want to do? Do I want to go for that first hand? I'm almost tempted to not play it so that I could really utilize the tiles to be able to play multiple things here. I've got a lot of good run stuff here with, let's see, the same suit. Oh my God, I've got so many things. What do I do? If I didn't play that top hand, no, I wouldn't want to get rid of the wins either. I have to just basically choose something that I want to do. The flexibility in the runs is tremendous. And let's see. I think I'm going to just discount that. I mean, I know I have a Mah Jongg, but I almost feel like it's cheating a little bit because it's so darn easy to make it. So I'm going to forget about that top hand. I'm going to challenge myself. And I don't want to get rid of that either. Maybe what I'll do is keep this run here and I'll keep the wins. I've got a lot of good stuff with runs going on. So, oh my goodness, I even have like numbers with, oh my goodness, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I'll change it up here and see how it looks. We have like numbers going on with the dragon. No, we don't have that one. See, I keep going back to the other card. So I'm getting a little bit mixed up here. So I'm going to go ahead and stay away from that. And I do have some good run potential in here, or east and west for like numbers is not going to work with my ones. It would have to be some other run, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see, how about we start getting rid of the 9. Let's see what we're gonna do. All right, now I'm kind of looking at consecutive run. What else could I do here that might be more fun on the bottom rack? Let's see, 7, 4 equals 11. That's all one suit. 7, 4. Okay, that wouldn't, I don't like that too much. 6, 5, and 11. I don't have that. I don't want that. How about 5, 7, 9? And you know, the wins are very valuable on the Siamese card. So if I did ones and dragons with news and then 3s, but they have to be, it looks like same suit. Ones, dragon, oh, that's also a good thing. Okay, ones, dragons, then the news, if I can get the north and south, and the 3. I have so many things I can do. It's crazy. And I guess I'm going to work around this and then start dumping I'll dump my 9 crack. I mean, I even like the 369. I've got some good things in 369 too. I could look at 3-6. Yeah, I mean, even that's nice. Even that's nice. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start with the 7s. I'm going to keep my 9s right now.
7 crack.
We'll see what
West.
happens. I can't even like begin to figure out which one of these I want to do because there's so many options right now. Okay, so that I'll keep that and I'll get rid of the 7.
7 dot. East.
And that definitely helps. All right, so we have this run here. Now the bottom concealed hand under the run is all pungs and a pair. And the pair could be in any position there. So if I keep all this, I can really think about that and then potentially use these in my 369. Of course, that doesn't work at all with my 1s and 3s. So there is a nice 1-3-5 with the dragon's hand as well. So that might be, and 3 suits. So that might be something I want to keep track of, but I got my 5s there. So, I mean, there's still 2 more in there. And I just hate, I mean, the 1s. What could I do with those 1s that would really be good? Let's see. Not like any like numbers on the National Mah Jongg League card, that's for sure. 4 and 1 is 11. 7. If I had the 7, maybe the second Prosperity and Siam. Let's look at the 3 suits if there's something I could do. 7 and 4 and 11. No, not much. Not much. Well, the royal only hands are working on here as well. And I think what that meant was, if I recall, and I think somebody verified it last week, is that the optional no joker, if you're playing in person, will give you 45 more points. But last week I made the bottom run, the bottom run in consecutive run, and it is programmed in. I was confused about that asterisk. My husband just put into the chat. I'm not sure if it's to everyone. It is. Okay. Now, Catherine says, 5th hand down, last category. What's the last category mean? Are you talking about, you have to give me the name. Are you saying the 1 or 2 cats?
Yeah, 1 or 2 cats. The do east west. You have 3-6 and the soap, and then you have 6-9 in the red dragon and 6-9 in the green dragon.
Okay, so 3, 6, 9 here. So you're saying take and get rid of this here.
Yeah, I would just try to do something other than that frog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I've already abandoned that one, but now I have to get rid of this this here. So let me see, because no matter what I give up, I'm going to have to compromise something, right? That's the whole thing with this. There's so many options. So, and the best thing is if I could keep a couple of good options and have discards. It seems like I need I want everything I have, and that's not going to work. Okay, so let's take 3. Let's get this up here. And that 5th hand under 1 or 2 cats stayed in the house. is east. We start with east and west. And we need 369. And we need 369 like this, like this. I mean, it's worth keeping track of it because the 369 I already was thinking of too, so we could always bounce into that. It's just a little baby bits of that. Oh, look here too. I didn't take that down. So that would work out pretty well and still keep track of 369. So I don't want to get rid of that. And let's see if we could do something with the 135. I would need cracks for that, another pair. I need one down here too, so that's like really competing against my own hand, which wouldn't be too great to do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, see everything else that I want to do here. And what about 20? What about something in the 2024? That would be a lot of wins that I don't have. What about any wins, twos, and fours? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a little bit of everything, and I don't have a whole lot. Let's see if I do something with the ones here. Maybe I'll get a north and south, and I'll be able to play all cats look alike. The first hand might come in pretty good. I mean, we'll keep track of it all. Why not? We could do it. Yeah, some of those seagulls and pairs hands though, are pretty easy too. Not just the first. The first one is really easy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the. Let me just be sure. I want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 or 2 suits with the opposite dragon. I'm not so sure I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of maybe the 8 to start. Okay,
8
I'm
bam.
counting on you.
4
We're going to get
crack.
this hand. I'm not going to keep that.
8 crack. 8 dot.
Okay. I do want to keep that in case I have to switch out. So I'll keep that and get rid of the
7
7.
bam. 8 bam. 7 dot. 5 bam.
And what's nice is if you keep track of what your opponent is throwing, if you could have keep those tiles and you know that they're not needed, those would be good safe tiles if you can keep track of it and make sure you have them in one spot. But obviously, I'm not going to call this right now. Oh, that helps for sure. And let's see. One. Yeah, I mean, I need some wins here. We'll just let's see. What about the quint section? Is there anything in there that I could do? 1, 3, 5. Again, I'm competing against myself with threes, but I could keep track of it. Okay, I'll get rid of the 4s.
4 crack. South.
There's 1 south. I want it though, and I'm not going to get it. Guess I'm not going to keep that.
2 bam.
It looks like I'm
North.
going to do maybe something in 135. We'll see. I don't know. Another north. Not good. Okay, I definitely want to keep that.
4 bam. 7 crack.
And there's one north. So my like numbers could happen, possibly. Oh, my mouse is doing funky thing. I'll get rid of the twos.
2 crack. North.
There's a north. I just need a south now for those like numbers. Oh, figures. Okay, 1, 2. Hmm. If I'm gonna do 3, 6, 9, and maybe 1, 3, 5 are like numbers, all cats look alike. I guess I'm gonna get rid of these twos.
2 dot. 4 bam. 7 dot. 2 dot.
All right, we're
2 dot.
building that
Mahjong
hand
6
a little
dot.
bit more. Oh, we've got a mahjong up here. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the quint. Second line. Very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, that's a nice, pretty easy quint hand too. All right, well, we're having fun, right? All right, so now we have a 6 here, and I am not going to make any commitment and change out anything right now. So I'll just go, what do we need? We need a 9 dot, not there. And we need a 3 bam. And that's what we need. Okay. All right, there's a 9. I want to keep that. I'm going to kind of bank on at least getting something in 3, 6, 9. And maybe like I'll get rid of these 5s since one was just
5 bam. 8 dot.
all right.
5 bam. 8 bam.
So I'm maybe going to have to think about, rearranging this. If I get one more tile in, I'll go ahead and do it, but I'll stick to it right now. But God, Joe, don't double mahjong me, please.
5 bam. 3 crack.
3 crack. Wow. Can't call that. I don't want to call that because let's see. We have I could call the 1. I need this here. That's coming in pretty nice. But at what point do I want to try and switch out and maybe do something in the, I'm going to try something right now. I mean, there's a lot to play, so I don't know that I'm going to panic right now, but I just want to see what it looks like. So let's see. The first line, if we do this, and we have, nope, we have the pair here, and this here. So we would need this here. I'm looking at the second line under 369 right now, just to see how that looks. Okay. All right. So that's what I have. I need the soap. I could call the 9, and I need another flower. And that's pretty. What can I get rid of and still keep 3 crack, 6 crack, 9 crack, 6 bam, and I could get rid of the 6 crack, and I could get rid of this if I'm going to do that second hand. Now let's look at the 4th hand down. The 4th hand down, is 3, 6, 9, but they're pungs. So that may be even safer. Of course, we have 1, 3 up here in Joe, and I would need to get another pick or something if I want to build this hand up. So let's see if I could keep track of either the second or the fourth hand under cats have 3, 6, or 9 lives. What is it that I don't need? I need this actually for that second hand. So, and I need that. So let me think. What can I get rid of safely? And keep track of the singles and pairs. I think just 3, 6, 9, just the 6 crack right now.
You only need one
No.
red though, Debbie, right?
Not for the second hand. Under cats have 3, 6, or 9 lives.
If you're using the crack for the 3, you only need one.
Oh, geez, you're right. It's this one I need.
Right.
And I took this because of the pair here. 3, 6, 9. Yep, you're right. So I think both the 6 and the red could potentially go. Unless I switch it around. I don't want to get too confused, but to 3.
Yeah, because you've already got 2 6 cracks and 2 reds.
Exactly. 3, 6, 3. That's covered. This is covered. This could be called, this I need one good pick for, and that's a concern right there. And if I want to still keep track of singles and pairs, I need to keep the east and the west. I need to keep 1 6 dot. I need the 3 crack. I need the 9 crack. I need the 6 bam. And it looks like I would be able to get rid of the 6 dot in this particular case and flip between line 2 or line 4. What do you think about doing that? Think that's might be a good choice?
That's more likely.
Yeah. Okay, so I need I don't want to get confused, but I need the 3 crack, and the 6 dot is what I don't need right now. Oh my God. This is really stretches your brain cells. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore this right now. I don't need that.
East, west.
Okay. Now that's in only a single right there. So I don't need that, but I think I'll get rid of, I don't think there'd be a reason. You never know. No, I don't think so. Now that I have that, which is better for me to do, which position? So that's what I got to think about right now. Or is it exactly the same? 6 dots in the soaps and then moving the 3 crack. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same thing. Which one? Oh, in the chat. Why was I keeping the east and the west? For the singles and pairs, line number 5. That's why. I'm still keeping track of that one. Oh my God, amongst everything else. Okay, line number 4 under 369. Let's see if there is any reason that one's better with the 9s and the 6s, and we're still okay. Okay, I think it's the same no matter how I switch it out. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 6 dot. Oh, please help me.
6 dot.
No.
8 dot.
It's fun. It's fun.
4 crack. 2 bam.
Isn't that crazy? I'm going to get every single thing that I don't need. What about 3, 6? And well, nope, nope, I don't need it. I'll just get rid of it because I have it for the
6 bam.
single if I
3
decide to
bam.
do that. All right, there's 1, 3 bam that I would need for that singles and pairs. So I'll keep track of that. And now I have another 9. So looking at the 4th line down, I want to keep that and I can get rid of the soap.
Soap. 5 crack.
I need to get 1 Mah Jongg.
4 bam. South.
There's my south I need. Is that the second one out? Yeah.
5 crack. 6 bam.
Okay, that's really looking very nice right there. So there, please, I need, throw it. Okay, now the question becomes, my little expert friend out there, tell me which hand that you think that I should do, Kathy. Catherine, do you want to be called Catherine or Kathy? You can unmute if you want. What would you do? Stick to the, I wouldn't stick to the singles and pairs right now. Oh.
Sorry, I missed that. I had to run out to the other room.
Oh, no problem. I was going to say that at this point, I think I would end up abandoning the singles and pairs because of how nice that 4th hand is
Yep.
coming in for 3, 6, 9. That's what I was asking. Would you stick with the singles and pairs or would you?
No, I'd probably flip.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so we're folding on that singles and pairs. So now let's make sure what I can do here. I still could do the second hand if I, depending on what I get, or I could do the 4th hand, and I don't need any of these right here. So now at least I have discards, and I won't need the east and west. So actually, I'll do the east and west first.
West. 3 bam.
Okay, so there's another tile that I would have needed for singles and pairs. So now 2 are out that I would have needed.
West. 7 dot.
Oh, let's see now. I'm getting even closer, but I need some help with the ones.
East. Flower.
Oh, I don't need the 4th 9, but we'll keep it. And let me see. God, I don't know. Did I keep track of everything that they threw? I know they threw 6. Yeah, I think I've got all pretty much safe tiles here right now. So
6 dot. 5 dot.
oh my God. Well, I would need it there for the 4th hand. All right.
3 crack. South.
As long as I can get a Mah Jongg before Joe. I mean, I could, no, I can't still, because I'm still missing 1 from the top line if I use that joker up there, which is so crazy to do, really. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Do I want to? That's the question. If I get a flower, if if a flower is thrown, do I move this up there? No, I can't do that unless I keep it here. Okay, let's keep it there. Let's keep it just like that and see what happens. 3, 6, 9. Okay.
6 bam. 2 crack.
Oh, okay. I don't want to like just take it. I feel like I have 4 jokers. He has 1. There's 3 more. They're probably not all in his hands. So 1 more pick. I don't want to move this up there and take a mahjong. I just don't want to do that right now because I do need I don't need 2 of these unless I'm doing the second one. So which one is better? This one, pairs of 6, pair the second hand we're talking about, and then this one. That one's a little riskier because it has the pair of flowers and the pair of 6s, right? Oh no, wait a minute. 3, I already have the 6s. Never mind, you're right. So I could call that, and that looks pretty nice. That's the second hand. I mean, the second and fourth hand under the cats have 3, 6, or 9 lives are so much alike. But in the meantime, I'm going to get rid of the 9 bam because I don't need that.
9 bam. 4 bam.
I was just saying, should I just grab a mahjong or am I going to be like stingy here? Oh, a 3 bam? Really? Oh my goodness. Okay.
3 bam. 8 bam.
Oh.
5 crack. Flower.
Uh, do I do it for that? Maybe I oughta. This would be, wait a minute. First line, flower, 3, pair, pair, pung, pung. I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, do I have it? I'm so not used to this card. Okay, a pair of flowers, a single 3, matching dragon, a pair of 6s, a pair of reds, a pung of 9s, and a pung of greens. I'm calling it for mahjong. So bottom rack and mahjong. I think they are, right? We're good.
Mah Jongg.
Whew, it's a little bit stressful. Okay, calm down, Debbie. Maybe you need to have wine while you're doing this. Maybe that'll just make it a little bit funnier. All right, now we're going to go ahead and hope that we can at least get a mahjong up here. And the 9 cracks are nowhere. So I got to get that out. Wow, it may be called. Let's see what happens.
9 crack. Call. East.
Kind of figured that one. Okay. And 5 dots. Ooh. 5 dots. 1 out.
5 dot. 3 dot.
All right, well, at least I know this is safe too.
6
So is the
bam.
3.
Red. 5 dot. 2 bam.
Give me another tile that I need. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to get that right now. Oh, Joe threw the flower early, so I should be fine.
Flower. Joker Mah Jongg.
Oh, it wasn't me who gave it to him, right? Okay, so it wasn't the flower. So you got to really look at what's going on with these points because I thought, wait a minute, he threw a flower early on, so chances are he definitely didn't need it. Oh, at least I won one. What? He did a joker swap, right? That's what I saw after. Yeah, so I knew it wasn't my flower, but it got me at first when he called it and put it up, it was like, what? Crazy. Oh my God. All right. Well, you could see how much juggling you have to do in Siamese, and certainly when you're not familiar with the card. Thank you so much for your help, Catherine. Really appreciate it. And it is a lot of fun. But we're switching over to the National Mah Jongg League card now. Pull this out. This one is, I know this one much better. Golly, I have to exit and change the card right now. So I play with bots, launch the game. No. And change the card. Okay. All right, maybe we can get a couple of hands in now because I know the card better. Let's see how we do. All right. We've got some nice pairs here. Let's see if we can pull off some kind of a singles and pairs, maybe. I'm gonna put the 2, 4, 6, 8s together. I want to see how they look. 2, 4, 6, 8, and a flower. That's pretty right there. And then we keep it all just to make sure that we cover all bases, because that first singles and pairs hand, of course, I would need this, but I would need it if I switch out possibly. So that's what I have. I'm gonna go for it. It looks pretty nice right there. And now we have our let's see, wins. We got some good wins. All these 1, 3, 5, 7, 9s. Let's see what we would want to do here. Hmm. 5, 7 with the green. 5, 7, 7, 9 we have a little bit of. In Siamese, except for the Siamese card, which has a ton of news around it, or single north and south and east and west, I would more than likely not be choosing a hand with all wins, although there are times where you end up getting them, but it's not statistically you're not going to get them all. And maybe keep an eye on like numbers with the dragons, which is, I got a little bit of it. And I don't think I'm going to keep let's see, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I even have a little bit of the 1, 3, but no, I'm missing dots, so forget that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 1 and 3 right now and see how things go. I'm going to try that singles and pairs hand. I mean, I've got 2 jokers too.
3 crack call, 7 dot.
That's a good reason for me to decide to get rid of that one. And the 9. So 5, 7, 7, 9. I got
1
a
bam,
bit of that going
4
on.
crack.
And I need that. So I'll get rid of the west.
West. 9 crack.
And there's a 9 crack. If I were to commit to that, the hand is too weak. So this would be an example of it being too early for me to commit to that 9. So I have to ignore it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So do I even bother keeping the wins at all? Which, like I said, in Siamese, I tend to, using the National Mahjong League card, tend to not to rely on me picking in all those wins that I need. So I don't know if I would keep them. But look at this 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, it's really nice. And I don't want to give anything up here at all because I have some good switchable options here. Do I need the West? Not really. Not really. I think I'm going to be doing something with like numbers. So I think I'm going to get rid of them. I'm not going to keep them.
West. 3 dot.
Would you believe I get these? I'm going to pick
West.
all the wins now.
1
Watch.
crack.
Okay, we'll keep that. I'm going to dump them.
South. 3 dot. East.
Yeah,
4 bam.
I knew it. I knew it. It's whatever you think is going to happen, opposite's going to happen, right? Okay, so now I am even closer to that hand. So,
South. 7 crack.
oh boy, I would like to have that one, but I can't call it right now. So I'm going to let it go. I need some pairs. I need some more sevens. Who knows, maybe nines will come in or something, but we'll see what happens. I'm not calling it yet. Too early. Oh my God. That is very pretty right there. I need a flower or an 8 dot to be set for line 1 of singles and pairs. What will I keep as a backup here? That's the fun part. So I always think of my backup as being a pung pung kong kong first. So 2, 4, 6, 8, or 6, 8 here. I'm going to move that up. And then the second line, 2, 4, 4, 6, and 8. So I don't need necessarily the 4. If I put it here, it could be a 2, 4, 6, 8, pung, pung, kwong, kwong in one suit. So I don't necessarily need the 2. The 2 doesn't serve me unless I were to switch to like numbers with 2s, which doesn't make sense. So I'm going to get rid of the 2. And I'll still keep these here just in case. What do I need? 8 dot or a flower?
2 crack. East.
5 crack.
5 crack. 1 dot.
Okay. Now I have to decide what side. What do I keep? What do I not keep? Do I go for like numbers? And I'm risking, I need that pair. If I do 5, 7, 7, 9, it's safer. I could call the 5. I could call, the 9. It's a little bit weak, but it's a lot safer than the other one. I guess my feeling is just to go for this here and start dumping the 2, 4, 4, 6, and dumping the 6 first, because that would leave me open to be able to do the pung pung kong kong or line 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. So the 6 is what I'm going to do first. and watch.
6
Who
crack.
needs it?
3
Nobody.
bam.
Joe does not need it. Oh, I don't need that either. And I really don't need to keep it, so I'll get rid of that.
6 dot. 6 bam.
And I'd like that, but I'm not going to switch up things right now. 2, 4, 4, 6. Nope. Up, up. Okay. So here we are. Set to call Mah Jongg singles and pairs, line 1 with an 8 dot. And I guess I just got to go for broke now. I'm going to keep track of those like numbers for maybe 7s, or even if I get another 9 and 5, 7, 7, 9. Got a lot of options up there to keep track of. So I'll go ahead and get rid of, it doesn't really matter at this point. Although if I keep the 8s, maybe, no, never mind.
8 crack.
Whatever I said or
4
thought,
crack.
I decided no. Okay.
4 crack. 1 dot.
I don't need that either. Jeez.
8 crack. 4 dot.
It kills you when you get in
1 crack.
styles.
1 dot.
Okay, well, that helps quite a bit there. And I guess it doesn't matter which one at this point. I do have to be concerned. I don't want to get rid of this yet, but I think that if I do like numbers, I definitely need to get one more 7 in, and then, but again, 5, 7, 7, 9 is so much better. So much safer here. So I'll probably end up getting rid of that.
2 dot. 9 bam.
No, boy, I'd like that in my hand.
1 crack. West.
Oh, Joe, are you going to call it? There was 1 out, or, oh, 2 are out.
3 dot.
Nope.
6 dot.
Wrong hand. Okay, I don't need that. 3 crack.
Joker swap.
Okay. So 5, 7. I can call the 5. I can call the 7. 5 bam, 7 bam, I can call. I can call the 9 crack. I can call the 7 crack. And that is the safest hand right there. And I'll go ahead and get rid of the 4 bam first.
4 bam. 2 crack.
Wrong 7, but there's none out. So there's 1 out early on.
7 dot. 9 bam. 5 crack. 8 dot.
Oh, there it is. Okay, do I have everything here I need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. And I will call it for Mah Jongg on the bottom rack.
Mah Jongg.
Okay, got 1 in. All right, I'm sticking with the safer hand. It only makes sense to do the 5, 7, 7, 9, pung, pung, kong, kong, which is line 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 on the right side. These wins are definitely very fresh tiles. They're not out, so they gotta get out.
Soap. 7 bam.
Okay, we'll call that for a pung.
Call. Red, call. 1 bam.
No, I was worried about that for sure.
8 bam. 5 crack.
And now maybe if I do this, throw out the green, I'll get some joker bait. That would be nice. I'll do it
North.
next.
2
I
crack.
have a little bit of time. No, I do. I'll do it next. Don't want to wait too long.
Green. 6 bam.
Yeah. Oh, well.
5 dot. 9 dot.
Oh, did I give it to him? No. I don't think so. No. Wait a minute. I just drew the 5 dot. Why doesn't it say that I gave it to him? I don't know. Maybe it does it at the end. Okay, so ignore. My goodness, we got lots of jokers.
1 dot. South. 9 bam. 3 dot.
3 bam. 3 times 5, 15. Nice hand. All right, what about 3 bams? Got to get it
3
out if I
bam.
want Mahjong.
9 dot. North. 1 bam. Green. 6 bam.
Wow. All right.
Green.
So I
7
could get a
crack.
5 bam. Oh, there it is. There's my Mahjong. I was going to say 5 bam, 7 crack, 9 crack, joker, all which ways for that Mahjong. So that made it really, really easy. And confirm.
Mah Jongg.
All right, let's see what happened here. Joe lost 20 points for discarding the winning tile. And what I don't understand is how come I wasn't penalized for giving him the 5 dot? Didn't I give him the 5 dot? Does anybody remember? Or
Debbie, could you look at the discards and see if your 5 dot's still in the discards?
well, no, what I'm saying is I thought I had a 5, picked a 5 dot and discarded it, and that's when he called Mahjong. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I gave him that Mahjong, but it doesn't appear to be. So I could look. Discards or show? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Discards.
Yeah. No.
So he must have gotten yours.
So wouldn't I get minus? Is there a different
You would think you would, but maybe it scores differently in Siamese.
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to review that. I do remember there's something a little bit different with but I look at this, last time I think it was, yeah, Joe lost 20 points for discarding the winning tile. I'll have to pay attention to see if that happens again. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe actually it was a call and I didn't need it, but he did for Mahjong. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was my turn first. I don't know. But anyway, this is okay. So that was cool. That was fun. A lot more in my comfort zone with this card. Really. Now he was playing like numbers with 8s, and we'll go ahead and play one more game. Oh, Linda said, duh, Debbie, look at YouTube too once in a while, okay? Linda said there's no penalty for the first Mahjong. It's only for the second Mahjong. Thank you, Linda, for clarifying that. I knew there might have been something, but I wasn't 100% sure. I guess I better review those rules again. So let's start again.
Red.
We sort this by suit. I like to have 2 jokers. Of course, I am not going to be calling that. But look at this. This is nice right there. It could be 2, 3. It could be 1, 2. It could be 2, 3 like this. Lots of good options there. Now, what can I do down here? 1, 2. Let's see. North, south, 1, 2. Move this down.
Put
You
your
see
1
anything?
crack up on the top.
Oh, yeah. Do you see anything? Oh, so that would probably be the way I would go anyway. So let's move that down then. I do have a lot of 3, 6, 9, don't I? Going on here. Three, 6, 9. some good stuff there. I love 369 section. Love, love, love it. I'll keep this for now. This is going to be an ignore, so I'll go ahead and ignore it. See what happens. I got an 8 there. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9 could happen. I don't think I'm going to need the 2 crack.
2 crack. 8 crack.
All right, so we'll just
5 dot. 1 dot.
the only other thing I was seeing was maybe 7, 8, 9. The fourth hand down, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, and 2 suits, but we'll see what happens. Oh. Hmm. 3. I'm too far away from anything to be doing that. Not really. 3, 6, 9 with with this. That's a possibility. I have discards. I don't have to make a decision yet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I talk to myself
4
sometimes
dot.
when I'm going through the
3
hand in
crack.
my head. Okay. Would like it, but I'm not grabbing that right now. What about singles and pairs 3, 6, 9? Look at that coming in. I think we're sticking with 3, 6, 9
7 bam.
now.
1 dot.
Too pretty. Too pretty. Okay, let's see. We'll go ahead and get rid of this.
1 bam. East.
Could do it with both. I'll get rid of the 8.
8 dot. North.
Oh.
8 bam. North.
Second hand from the bottom, 3, 6, 9. I need a 3 and a 6. But wouldn't it be nice if I could grab that? Do I want to call this early? Do I want to call it that early and just keep, I don't know. It's early. I think I'm going to.
There's already one out.
There is one out, isn't there? Yeah, there is one out. I just realized. Thank you for reminding me. So I think I am going to call it now. All right, so that's a top rack, and that's for a
Call.
Okay.
8 bam.
Maybe I'll get my own
So-
joker swap. You definitely have better chance at joker swaps with. Okay, so committing to that right now is very risky. I'm not doing it.
7 bam. South.
I definitely got to call that.
Call.
All right, so now I will get rid of the red just in case I get more greens. I could do that second from the bottom with the green or the soap. So I'll get rid of well, let me think here. Do I want to think about, no, we're good. Wait a minute. With the greens and the 9s. No.
Red. 7 dot.
God, I do talk to myself too much. I would have liked to be able to keep all of the dragons, but how do you keep them? So the singles and pairs, 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9 is such a pretty hand there. What to do? It'd probably it'd be more fun to do that hand and switch out to like a pung pung pong pong with the 3, 6, 9 or a mixed suit 3, 6, 9. So do I want to just do that? It might be fun. It's fun to take a risk. I need a 3 dot. And depending on what happens here will depend on which other one of these will be my other singles and which will be my pairs. But I have some good flexibility for switching out. What would you do? Anybody have any? Would you go for it? Go for the singles and pairs, or would you just do that second from the bottom? Second from the bottom, I mean, I need 2 singles there too, but I have the 4 flowers. And of course, I need another good pick for that pung of dragons. No thoughts? I think I want to go for it. I'm going to do the soap since there's no greens out. I'm going to go for it. It's only a game.
I think I'd get rid of the flowers.
3 dot.
Yeah, I'll do that next, I think. So yeah, and I could have, yeah. Well, I'll get rid of it anyway. All right, there's 1 3 dot that I'd like to have that I can't get.
5 bam. 6 dot.
And I don't need it for that hand, so okay.
West. 2 crack.
Maybe Joe will call the flower. Okay. So that's very pretty.
Flower call. 4 dot.
Oh, no jokers, Joe? You got some nerve to do that. Now I get the other soap. What do you know?
Soap. 9 bam.
Oh, there's a 9 bam that I would like. Can't take it. Yeah, see, I'm so much further away. But now I can't. I already got rid of my flowers, so I'm not going to go back now.
East.
Let's stick it out.
2 bam. Mah Jongg.
Green. And I didn't give it to him though, for sure. But it doesn't matter because I don't get penalized on the first Mah Jongg. Okay, so we have to keep that because we don't know which way we're going to get our pairs. So until we figure out which is our best option, we'll collect it all.
Green. East.
And we don't need that.
2 bam. 1 crack.
All righty, I will call that with the joker. Call top rack Kong.
Call.
And get rid of the
green. 7 crack.
Oh my goodness, what's with my garden growing like crazy tonight? Nuts.
Flower. 5 bam. 8 bam. West. 5 crack. Call. 7 crack.
Oh. Joe, you're making me nervous.
1 dot. 9 dot.
Okay, let's see what we have so far out of the tiles we need. A 6 dot and a 3 dot and a 9 bam. So we're still alive right now.
Red. 5 dot.
Ooh, that makes me think about bailing. Oh, but I can't. How could I do that right now with this being so pretty? If I were to bail, I could have bailed on like numbers with 9s with those 4 flowers, right? I'm sticking to it.
9 crack. 9 crack. 4 dot. 8 bam. 5 crack. Joker swap. 3 dot.
Now that's the second 3 dot. One more goes out, and that is going to be a single only. So
7 dot. 8 dot.
I hate when this happens. I really, really do.
You need that joker for your 2 dots because he's got a
I
2 dot.
I know. I know. Oh, wait a minute. He does have a 2 dot. You're right. Oh, thank you. So good at that. Keeping I need to be looking more. That's I wasn't even looking at that. And then I was like 4 times 6 equals 24. Yeah, well then that's my mahjong there. So Linda watching on YouTube, if you hold off and get 2 mahjongs at a time, what is the bonus that you get? Do you know, Catherine? And I'm not going to take a chance and do it because he's already put up one. So there's no way. So I'm going to call mahjong here.
Yep, I do. Hang on 1 second. First Mahjong points doubled for double Mahjong in the same turn.
Okay, so if you hold out, you get double.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, thank you so much for verifying that. All right,
Yep.
so now I'm going to go ahead and call mahjong here. It doesn't make sense. I do love to risk it, but since Joe's got one up already, I'm not going to play around with it. So we'll just do it. Top rack.
Mah Jongg.
All right, so now since there are 2 3 dots out, I'll make that my single there, and we'll see what happens here. And why not? We'll just try it. It's kind of fun.
6 dot. 8 dot.
Oh, look at that. 5 5 bam, I don't need. 5 cracks are up. That's kind of 1's out, 2's out. Okay.
5 bam. 8 crack.
Um, hmm. Hmm. It just makes you wonder. I can't bail now. There's no way. I'd be so far away from even, I need so many more jokers. I'm just going to play and stick with it.
3 bam. Mah Jongg.
Oh, gee. I didn't give it to him though. Me? The 3 6 9 singles and pairs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was coming in nice. Yeah, but that could have been the single, right? So if I got the 3, the 6, and the 9. Oh, and he was playing with 6s. I never would have made this hand. Never would have made it because he had my 6s. Yeah, I mean, if I had gotten a 6 here and discarded the 9, I would have been on call for a 9 bam. So I was really in good shape here.
You could have made it with cracks and pairs, couldn't you?
No, look at Joe.
Oh, he's got the 6s too.
Yeah, see, you missed
Yep.
it this time. My husband's the one who pointed it out to me. And then
Yeah.
I was like, well, gee, Joe just got my 6s there. Oh, and that's the thing with mahjong. You don't know what somebody else has. So it's like your hand, you're going for a hand and you're like holding your breath, and then you realize I never would have made it anyway. Oh my God. All righty. Well, I think we're going to call it a night. It was fun. Lots of fun. So Wednesday night, I will not be on for any of you that come on Wednesday night because in just a couple of days, MahjCon is happening and it starts Wednesday night, and I'll be knee deep in it Wednesday night, all day Thursday, and Friday, half a day. So until I see you again, I guess on Sunday I'll be back on for Siamese. It was fun. Any questions? All right, so everybody, thank you for watching. Until I see you again, practice, practice, practice. Have fun, be safe, and I'll see you Sunday night. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.